So that's a little bit of what I've been learning through the Institute for Cultural Communicators. That was a literary interpretation where I bring a book to life, which you just saw, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. And one of the other types of speeches we learn to write is an informative. The purpose for this speech is, instead of to delight an audience, it's to, of course from the title, to inform an audience, to tell you all about a subject that I find to be important. And this current one is a current events, meaning that it has to be a topic that's about here and now and is relevant to me. So I'll be presenting that to you, and this one is about health versus fitness. What do Julius Caesar, Marco Polo, George Washington, and Joseph Stalin all have in common? They're all dead. Most people die, but an increasing number of people are dying in surprising ways. James Fix died of a heart attack. Brian Maxwell died of a heart attack. Greg Marr died of a heart attack. Now, why is this surprising? People throughout the world suffer from heart attacks every year. What makes these three cases so special? Most people suffer from a heart attack because they have cholesterol or plaque in their blood. Most people have cholesterol or plaque in their blood because they are unhealthy. That is the weird part. All of these men were athletes. I think we can all agree that athletes are fitter and healthier than the general population. So, what went wrong? In order to answer that question, we must first look at the differences between health and fitness. Health is how well your body's systems are working, how well they mesh together, your body's freeness from disease, toxins, or illness, and your body's ability to bounce back from these if you do get them. Fitness is merely how strong your muscles are, how low your body's fat percentage is. It is possible to be fit yet unhealthy, healthy yet unfit, or any combination of the two. The three main things I want you to walk away with today is that fitness does not cause health, diet and exercise alone are not the only components to health, and sleep is vital to health. Many people seem to think that if you exercise a lot, you can then eat a bunch of unhealthy foods. Because if you don't gain weight, it's like you never even ate it at all. But this is just not true, I'm sorry to say. Healthy foods give your body the ability to rejuvenate, to heal, to function properly, to resist diseases. Unhealthy foods and other processed foods make your body feel weak, sluggish, ruins your immune system, and makes you gain weight. Whenever you exercise, you can only undo the weight gain aspect of unhealthy foods. Many people also seem to think that with fitness comes health. Now, James Fix was a fitness fanatic, but he cared almost nothing about his health. In 1977, he published a book called The Complete Book of Running, a guide to becoming healthier and fitter. Repeatedly in his book, he would quote Tom Bassler, a pathologist, saying that no matter how much toxic waste you eat, no matter how much you smoke, no matter how much unhealthy foods you do or put in your body, as long as you can run a marathon, you are then immune to heart disease. James Fix had been running marathons for 20 years, and he would run 80 miles every week. Now, this is a very impressive feat, and this was a very fit man. When he was in the middle of a jog one day, at the age of 55, he dropped dead from a heart attack. Autopsies later revealed that inside his heart, 3 of the major arteries were 70% clogged, with one 99% clogged. This goes to show that no matter how much you exercise, no matter how much you exercise, no matter how fit you are, no matter how immune to disease you think you are, if you have an unhealthy lifestyle, you cannot and will not undo the effects of it through just exercise. Now, it may sound like diet and exercise are the components to a healthy lifestyle, but there are a few other things that you have to keep in mind. Ranjan Das, the CEO of SAP India, not only exercised to get into great shape, but he also was obsessed over healthy foods. He handled the stress at his work very well, and he was still able to spend time with his family at home. He did almost everything right. But while he was at the gym one day, he dropped dead from a heart attack too, at the age of 42. Now, health experts were puzzled. They had no idea why he had a heart attack, how he had a heart attack. He did everything right. He handled his diet, he handled his stress, and he was also fit. What went wrong? So they decided then to look closer at his life, to look at the patterns in his life. Then they found the missing puzzle piece. They found that he only slept between 4 and 5 hours every day. The recommended sleep for adults is 7 to 8 hours. Ranjan Das only got 4 to 5 hours, and this quickly caught up to him, killing him at the age of 42 from lack of sleep. Now this goes to show that in order to live a healthy life, you must also incorporate sleep, no matter how much you think that it is not necessary. According to the BBC, a British news station, cutting on sleep increases your risk of infections, obesity, cancer, type 2 diabetes, and heart attacks. Skimping on sleep can also make you susceptible to serious illnesses. The recommended hours for sleep for adults are 7 to 8 hours. For teenagers, it's 8.5 to 9.5. Many people don't get this today, even though it is a vital part of your life. And not only do you have to get these 8.5 to 9.5, you also have to do this consistently. If you are sleep deprived for a week, you cannot make up for it on the weekends. It's like going on a 30-day fast and trying to eat an entire month's worth of food at the end of your fast. That is not healthy at all for you. Not only this, but your body also has a natural clock or rhythm of how it functions throughout the day. Not only do you have to get this 8.5 to 9.5, if you go to sleep at 4 a.m., then wake up at 12 p.m., even though it's 8 hours of sleep, it is not the same quality as if you went to bed at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Health is the base on which you can get fit. Health is the base on which you live. Fitness does not cause health. Diet and exercise alone are not the only components to health, and sleep is vital to health. Today I showed you a couple examples of how health and fitness are not the same, but completely different. So hopefully now you'll see the importance of sleeping and eating well, and hopefully you'll put these first in your life instead of exercise. Because while exercise is a good thing to have, it is not vital to your health in the long run. It will not help you live longer in the long run. I don't always talk about health, but when I do, I write an entire speech about it. Stay healthy, my friends. So that's a little bit of what I've been learning through ICC, and hopefully now you can see that communication is important in everyday life. Because communication isn't just public speaking like what I just did. Communication is talking to someone. No matter where you go in life for a job, you cannot run away from public speaking. Because whether it's job interviews, explaining this new project you did in IT, or just interviews or anything really, no matter where you go in life, you cannot avoid communicating. So this is a skill worth learning well. And this is a skill that you can learn at CFC, which my mom has more information about that right now.